week we have this assignment, transactional SQL data manipulation answer focus approach. The steps are here, how we are going to handle the assignment. Basically, we are given an example of the script in LO1 that we're going to use for explaining our steps. Then later on, we shall use this script and get into and to use the community dataset that we created. First, we are supposed, my datasets are here, LOL, the one which were given. Then my community datasets are here. First community was aging Congress, then congressional resignation as community 2. So this is my files. So inside the SQL Server Management Studio, here we're going to use this database ECIT143DA. First, we have to import those datasets of two communities here. So when you come here and you realize aging Congress, that is my first community. Then congressional resignation is another community, the second one. So I've already imported the dataset to the database. So first, let's look at the first step is we're supposed to ask a question, simple question, and see what SQL can return, which is basically no execution of anything but just documentation. So when I go here, I open it, you realize it's a documentation only. This is the inline documentation. So the question is here. Then the second step, we should be able to outline what the answer will look like and what step we're supposed to take on the second file. When you see there is no SQL statement yet. So the third one is where they basically we're supposed to do something. Let me go back to our instruction. Create an ad hoc SQL query. That is the third step, which is here. So when I execute this, should be able to see this message. And that is the third step. Fourth step, we are supposed to execute the drop view and create view part. Then we shall run a select statement, and this convert the ad hoc query into something we can use later, which is here. I'm just going to explain mostly the steps because we can't exhaust all the explanation within the same one. Then step 5, we have some few minutes. Step 5, turn the view into a table. So step 5, basically we shall just use select into to create a physical table, then based on the view which was created in step 4. Then we refine it table and give it a primary key and some constraint. Then step 6, load the table from the view using ad hoc script. Step 6. Let me open step 6. You realize that this is the step 6. We use truncate table and this reloads this reloads the table using transcat and insert. From the previous step, remember we said we were going to create a physical table from the view and use it later. So this is where this step come into play. So basically, when you realize that step 7, let me see from here, turn the Approch T-SQL script into a stored procedure, which is here. This is step 7. So what? Okay, this execute the stored procedure and then verifies that the final table is correct. That is basically the main purpose of step 7. So when we run, you may not see anything, but it will tell you that the command completed successfully. We are creating a stored procedure. Then the final step, which is called the stored procedure. Now, okay, this stored procedure verify the final table is correct, and when we run it, we should be able to see the final message of hello1, because it is already something stored. There you go. So the same step we are supposed to repeat it for all the two remaining community data set for aging, Congress, and congressional resignation. When I open aging Congress, sorry about that. These are the files. We are not going to run from number 1 to 6 because it is the same thing, but basically the main part we're supposed to run into is step 3. Step 3, when you see here, step 3 talked about create an Approch SQL query. So here we are creating it. When I run, because my question is, when you see in the first step, let me recap it. What is the average age of a member of Congress? You get. Here we're not running an SQL statement here. This is only documentation. That's why I said. Then step 2 is just organizing the answers. The step 3 is where we run the query. So here it is. Then all these other steps follows what we did in hello1, but the most interesting part would be we shall need to repeat all the steps. Like we are going to step 4. Which step 4, we said it is execute the drop view and create the viewport. Then run the select statement, which is here. And what is the purpose? To convert the Approch query into a reusable view. When we run this, you will still see the same message, but when you go to this table, and that very table, this one, somewhere there's view, here it is. This is what we have created. So we will have to run all these steps, but basically the main part is step 3. Then we create those stored procedure in 6, I think. Then step 8, we shall verify that the stored procedure, create the final table and all the structures are correct. So this is step 8. There you go. This is the average age of a Congress. Then the same thing we shall have to do it for congressional resignation. First step is documentation. The second step is organizing the answers. Third step is the first IDOC query we are supposed to run here. The third step. There you go. Category resignation account. You can see it here. So number 4, still we are going to create a view path, then run select statement. Step 7, we are creating a STAR procedure like previously. All the steps are the same like what we did in LO1. But of course, this one deal with a different question depending on which question you set. We have created a start procedure now. When we go to step 8, resignation, depending on the question, which was how many congressional resignation occur for each category. Then when we run this statement, they will tell you the ID, the category, the resignation count. First ID, category A, there are 8 in that order. And so basically this is about the assignment, I think, because there are certain things that we cannot exhaust here depending on the time we have, because I see running out of the limited time. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.